energy out on this ball. Hey, both teams are coming out serving tough. They're not taking anything off of it.
So wipe that away, still even after a couple of serves. Missouri nearly had an ace to go up by one. Instead, they feed Vernon, and she picks up right where she left off last night. And that's one of your keys, Jill, containing her.
Right. You know, Missouri always wants to have a strong performance at the service line. It's one of Coach Don Sullivan's staples. And then efficient play at the pins is really, really important for them. Also for SMU, they want to have a strong passing performance so they can continue to run a very balanced offense, include their middles. And they really need to contain 19, Michael Vernon. She really put the team on her back last night when they needed her most.
The SEC Newcomer of the Year, transferring from Oregon State, living the dream, she told us last night, getting to play in the NCAA tournament. Big swing from her again, but SMU keeping it off the floor. Chamay to Wheeler, can they get it across? Almost did.
Hey, great effort on that play. What I love is that Natalie Foster, you've got middle blocker chasing a ball down, keeping it in play. Really trying to get her team that point.
Marina Crownover will put it in play for Missouri. Jams Wheeler. 2 kills from her.
She just blew the inside hand of Haith off the net a little bit, sneaks it by. Nice swing by Jams.
Nia Chamay will go back to the line. The first of 3 SMU players picked in last week's Pro Volleyball Federation draft. Long on service.
A couple of missed serves by both of these teams. You'll see them start to settle in here shortly. Both great serving teams. They rely on their tough serve a lot.
Here's Vernon. Cullen feeding Jams Wheeler again, but this time the blocking squad from Columbia shows up.
Let's take a look at this setup here. Nice hands across by Iliff.
5-3 Mizzou. Haith and Iliff getting credit on the block assist. Wheeler long.
She was looking to go high hands there. She was looking around for the touch. If you've watched Jams play the last few years, you know that that's her game. She loves to find edges of the block.
4 attacks for the Mustangs, all of them by Wheeler. But make no mistake, this team has a lot of depth and balance on the attack. They'll soon find another one of those superstars.
They do, and this is how they started last night. You know, passing was a little rough at the beginning of last night. Maya was getting a lot of balls, and they worked through it.
Casey Batenhorst had an ace to close out set 1 last night against Wichita State. Long pass to Tabron, her first swing. Eventually gets down to the Terraflex. Ponies within 1.
She ran that ball down great, and I think she had a little bit more space, a little bit more time than she thought she did.
Batenhorst, a serving sub throughout the season for the Mustangs, has done it in phenomenal fashion. Long off of Janet Demaray.
Just a little wide here. You know, I talked about it last night a little bit. Both teams were tooling the block so much, all 4 teams. And you can really tell vision of outside hitters is picked up in recent years. You see a lot of outside hitters using the block a lot.
6-6, now 7-6 in favor of SMU. They've scored 4 straight. Batenhorst behind Celia Cullen on this roster at setter, ready to take the baton next season, but filling a very important role as a serving sub all year long. There's Okamore and Tabron knocking it back to the Tigers' side.
Nady reads this well. She gets sealed. They get shoulder to shoulder and across. Really nowhere to go there for either.
8-6 SMU. Mustangs hosting for the first time in the NCAA tournament and looking to reach the NCAA Sweet 16 for the first time. We'll have to get past this tough Missouri Tiger squad. Right touch, Cullen keeps it off the floor. Now Tabron will send it over. Feeding Iliff. Down on the baseline.
The great thing for Missouri with these out-of-system balls where the libero has to take the second ball after the setter plays the first one is that she legitimately has 3 options. She'd go to Iliff, Demaray, or Vernon. So the block still has to stay steady. Great play by them.
Reagan Haith into the nets. 5 service errors combined between these teams in the early going. 3 for the Tigers, 2 for the Mustangs. Here's Ellie Bolton. Transfer from Creighton. Again, it's Iliff. Tiger point. Her second kill.
You know, one of Missouri's sayings on their team is "let it rip." And, you know, we're kind of close to her over here. She closed her eyes when she hit the ball at the end. She let it rip.
Tabron letting it rip on the pony side.
Nice swing. She catches it high seam to that deep corner. Nice.
10-8 SMU. Here's Celia Cullen. Foster gets it to Tabron and into the net. It's a tough job on defense there for the Mustangs. Could not get on the same page.
Yeah, they had some miscommunication. Not much being said and kind of a chaotic play, and that's when it's most important.
Tigers pull within 1. Yarlis Perez Catila puts it in play for the Tigers with her left hand. There's Foster. The Wichita State transfer, playing her former team last night. Mustangs beating the Shockers in straight sets.
Great swing by Foster here. She's one-on-one. She's got her elbow up. She's got a lot of range, and she can swing around the block there.
Tabron with the Mustangs leading by 2. Vernon tooling the block. 3 kills in the early going for the transfer from Oregon State. Maya Sands, libero of the year in the Southeastern Conference. James Wheeler nearly had it down in zone 6. Crown over, putting it to Iliff, and Cullen can't keep it alive.
You're going to see Missouri utilize this back row attack to Iliff a lot. Pay attention to how SMU chooses to set up their block against her. Texas State had a little bit of a different setup last night.
11-11. Bolton to Wheeler. Dug out by Sands. Now here's Vernon again, going down the line and wide. Natalie Foster will head back to serve. SMU's single-season aces leader. 64 on the year. And this is someone who did not get a whole lot of serve opportunities at Wichita State. An error here, but SMU has really tapped into something special with that powerful right arm this year.
Yeah, she's got a great serve, and she hits it at a high enough contact where she catches it high because of her length, and she actually brings the ball down. It floats really well, but it's like a bullet. Drives it really, really sharp.
Long from Crown over. And back to SMU after the teams trade service errors. Shanae, a future member of the Grand Rapids Rise, went 13th overall, and again long. Four service errors for each team. Vernon down for the ace.
Bottom dropped out of that one. That was a great serve. We call that a mid-zone serve when it lands between like the 10-foot, 3-meter line and about 20 feet back. It's a little bit of a mid-zone, and they're tough to pass.
Had an ace last night. Okamore going down the line, delivering her first kill of the evening.
Great job on the slide by Okamore. She had some line and she took it.
14 all. Back to Batenhorst.